Think about the legends of ancient spellbooks, the kind people once believed could reshape the world with a single word. While these stories feel like pure fantasy, they rely on a psychological trigger that you can activate right now, sitting at your own desk. During the 16th and 17th centuries, powerful nobles and physicians carried secret books called grimoires hidden inside their clothing. They treated these written words as keys to the universe, believing that the physical act of documenting a command gave them authority over the physical world. This historical diagram, the Pentacolo Massimo, is a dense network of lines and letters requiring hours of meticulous, hand-drawn focus. Looking past the mystical symbols, we find a mechanical process. Writing these intentions forced their neural pathways to prioritize a single goal, silencing doubt. Thoughts are a light form of energy, quick to change and easy to lose, while physical matter is much denser. Writing something down creates a bridge between the two, providing a stable blueprint that helps your subconscious organize this energy into a material form. This is why clinical research shows that the act of writing down a goal makes its achievement far more likely. The modern success notebook functions as a practical version of those old black books, utilizing the same link between hand and mind. Real change begins with this physical commitment. By engaging your motor skills and visual processing simultaneously, you provide your brain with a clear, undeniable instruction set that aligns your daily behavior with your long-term intent. To start this protocol, you first have to clear out old patterns. It is difficult to focus on a new direction if your mind is still running outdated programs of fear or past failure. We call this the clearing process. Take a piece of paper and write at the top, "The reason I cannot have what I want is." Then simply let your thoughts flow. Write down every excuse and every anxiety hiding in your mind until you have exhausted the list. Seeing these thoughts on paper helps you recognize them as internal scripts rather than universal truths. This ends with a symbolic release. Physically tear the paper into shreds. This simple act signals that past limitations are permanently discarded. With a clean slate, you can now write what ancient practitioners might have called a pact, but what we recognize as an ideal scene. This is a highly detailed written description of your goal as if it has been achieved. There are specific requirements here. You must write in the present tense, using sensory details to describe exactly where you are, who is with you, and how it feels to have succeeded. This provides your inner guide with a precise set of destination coordinates. End your entry with this statement: "This, or something better, is now manifesting for me in totally satisfying and harmonious ways for the highest good of all concerned." This ensures your pursuit remains balanced and leaves space for outcomes that might exceed your original imagination. This process turns a vague wish into a concrete target. By documenting your ideal scene, you are providing your subconscious with the information it needs to begin prioritizing the opportunities required to build that reality. To make this new reality your automatic default state, you need to reinforce the message. Instead of oral incantations, we use repetitive, written affirmations to strengthen these new neural pathways. A powerful technique involves writing a core affirmation from 3 different perspectives. First person, "I am successful." Second person, "You are successful." Finally, third person, "Your name is successful." This helps your mind accept the new identity from every angle. If you feel a wave of internal resistance while writing, simply acknowledge it. Flip your notebook over, write down that specific doubt on the back of the page, and then return to your affirmations. Historically, people used physical talismans like the Seal of Solomon as a constant visual anchor for their intent. We can apply this concept by creating a modern treasure map in our notebooks. Place a photo of yourself in the center of the page, looking confident and happy. Surround that image with pictures and words that represent your goal. This creates a physical object that acts as a focal point for your attention. Every time you look at this map, you are sending a complex, multi-sensory command to your mind. It keeps your focus locked onto your target, ensuring that your daily decisions align with the future you are writing into existence. To further lock in these changes, we can utilize the natural transition between our waking hours and the deep sleep state. During the day, mentally review the current challenges you face, almost as if you are recording a video of the situation exactly as it is. We call this the mental video technique. As you drift off to sleep, mentally replace that video with a new one, a chronological sequence showing the problem being resolved, ending triumphantly with your ideal scene. You are effectively handing your blueprint over to your inner guide during its most receptive state. We can also use a technique from clinical hypnotherapy called age progression. This involves mentally projecting yourself into the future to experience your goal as a finished fact. Close your eyes and imagine a timeline stretching out before you. Glide forward to a date when your goal has been achieved. Step into that future version of yourself. Look around through those eyes and notice the specific details of your success. Focus on the physical sensation of relief and the pride of accomplishment. Experience these emotions fully in the present moment. By treating this future as an already achieved reality, you create a psychological momentum. This lays down a track for your mind to follow, making the transition to where you want to be feel much more natural. From the scribbled notes of ancient scholars to the clinical techniques of modern psychology, the thread is the same. When you bridge the gap between intent and action, your mind begins to shift its focus in a predictable and powerful way. Knowledge alone does not create this shift. It requires the physical act of participation. The true potential of this protocol only activates when you pick up a pen and begin to document your intentions. Start your notebook tonight. Complete the clearing process to remove your old excuses and write your first ideal scene. Describe your future as if it is happening right now. If you are ready to begin this process, please subscribe and share this message. Leave a comment below telling us the very first goal you plan to write into your new grimoire. The pages of your future are currently blank. You hold the pen, and you can start writing whenever you are ready.